Aquarius, good morning. My name's Clive. You're watching Emery's Tarot. It's a pleasure to be here to do this reading. If you like this reading and you would like information on, excuse me, booking a personal reading, you'll find my email in the description box below. Whoa, what's going on for the sign of Aquarius? Oh, by the way, if you can't readily see that email, if you click the more button, it's there. Okay, it's enough of that. What's going on for my aquas? What's going on? Oh, this card keeps wanting to come out. Well, the Tower moment. You're faced with a decision, Aquarius. It would seem the onus is on you, but you're very ready for this. You're very energetically, emotionally experienced now. This decision, I'm kind of getting, is a fair decision. You're doing what you feel is right for everybody concerned. All right. But the Justice card to me, a bit like the Judgment card, it's all about consequences, considering your consequences for your decisions right now. You know, it's decisions you've made hitherto have put you exactly where you are now. Now, whether those decisions came through inspiration, whether you made them for emotional reasons, monetary reasons, whatever, but there's this situation that you have been in and are in now is kind of not stable, hence the Tower. Now, I always see the universe as being very, very fair. Now, this card looks very dramatic and it's all about revolution. Revolution. It's all about resolutions. Okay, I hope there's not a revolution going on where you are. It's all about resolutions. It's all about, what I call a thinking person's game. All right, and you're certainly applying your typical brand of justice, not with malevolence, but you know, you feel that you've given enough to a certain situation. Okay, this could be in work or relationships. You could be dealing with divorce, long term contracts, travel. Okay, because the Justice card is a bit like dealing with the authorities concerned in your situation. All right, if you're waiting for news from any kind of authority, judges, solicitors, divorce courts, whatever, or even confirmation of a holiday, then yeah. Now, with the Tower here, this is like you suddenly deciding you've had enough of a certain situation. All right. You no longer want to be responsible for anybody's downfall. You certainly don't want to be responsible for your own downfall. And what I mean by about being by what I mean, put your tongue back in, Clive. What I mean by being responsible for somebody else's downfall. Okay. For example, you're dealing with somebody who is married. Okay. You're you're not putting yourself in a position of coercement where you're encouraging this person. It's kind of like you're leaving well alone. Whoever it is you're dealing with, this is a decision they must make for themselves. You're kind of staying out of that decision. You're willing to be there in the aftermath of that decision and support this person, but you're not going to take on the responsibility of breaking up or changing somebody else's situation through coercion. That's what I mean. Whether they do it to you or not is a different story because you're strong enough to resist. You're in this justice energy. Okay. It is Libra energy. But there's a sudden change in your situation. In the hidden or subconscious position in my spread, somebody's been very, very fastly deliberating. They've kind of thought long and hard, and then suddenly had the inspiration. They've realised the truth about their situation and they've acted. Probably hence this tower moment. Okay, this kind of, some of you weren't expecting this. It's like you were in a situation and you were, you wanted to get together with somebody, or you wanted a job, and you know the universe has taken its own course in this. Yeah, it's yeah, this is their decision, not yours. I'm kind of getting there's been a lot of upheaval between you and somebody in relationships because they've been avoiding the truth about the connection. You've perhaps seen it as a soulmate, okay, and you've kind of accepted it, well, as best you can. Mm. There's certainly persistence here. I'm picking up relocating for you. For some of you, there is travel involved in this. It's perhaps whence the authorities. Not for all of you, but I'm picking up distance. But there's this like energy. You've come to terms with the past. You accepted the situation as it is, on getting that you are making the best of what you've got. In the conscious energy, i.e., what you know, you're ready to follow your heart, Aquarius. You're ready to rebuild. You're ready to approach a situation with a very, very different outlook, with your emotions intact, with your integrity intact. Mm. Getting somebody who wants to tell you how they feel. Soulmate. This is a kind of, I've worked very hard for this energy. I'm going to keep hold of it. I've had to give up so much to be with you energy. So I sure as hell ain't going to give it up very easily. Now, in your pursuit of your desires, Aquarius, somebody could well try and cling to you and hold you back. For one or two of you, this tower is news that you've been bottling up. This is feelings and thoughts that you've been bottling up, and you've decided you are going to reveal some plans, which comes as quite a shock to somebody. Okay. Chariot, Temperance. Ooh, very restrained. Very. It's all about keeping the peace as you move on. This is not about burning bridges or fighting. This is parting kind of on good terms. And even in work, it's the advice with this is not necessary to burn bridges. Okay, despite any regrets. But for a couple of you, I'm seeing long distance travel to be with a person, or put yourself in a situation that you feel very good at. You've gone through a lot lately, Aquarius, especially in 2024, and this is kind of regenerative period for you. This is a recovery period. You're recovering. I'm kind of getting that because your sense of decision, because of your fairness of logic. Okay, I'm getting here that after this tower moment, you're kind of lying low. If you're looking for advice, the advice with the tower is to just lay low, keep your head down. Mm. Could well be somebody surprises you, right? After a lot of deliberation, a lot of regrets. Maybe you had a relationship where there was just sex involved, but somebody's getting serious here, Aquarius, despite their situation. Wow. kind of the energy between you in your hopes and fears position, if you like, is the devil energy and the seven of wands. The devil energy to me is all about inhibitions. It's all about not thinking too pessimistically that it squashes this opportunity flat, because there is some doubts around this. There's always doubts when you're kind of walking into a new lifestyle or walking into a new situation. There's always that kind of butterflies, that jittery feeling. If this is an ex returning, or you two are getting back together after a long deliberation, for some of you this goes back 4 or 5 years. You know, tarot is non-linear like we think of time. It just sees energies, compatibilities, balance, and putting yourself in a good place. Despite inhibitions on kind of getting that, you're very determined to face the challenges. In fact, on kind of getting, although there seems a challenging point, you could well enjoy this, Aquarius. You're putting your point of view across and you're sticking to it. It's defending your position. There is a fresh start here. It's going to bring in many changes, practical and emotional. Right. Aquarius, you are very intelligent. You can use that intelligence to adapt. All right. Now, with this fresh start, you may want to keep things quiet for a while until you're actually fairly certain that what you're doing, your plans are coming to fruition. I'm seeing here meeting somebody, planning, chemistry, a building up of energy, which is getting more serious, to summarize. And I'm seeing it's being kept quiet, although you probably want to shout it from the rooftops, or somebody does here. I love Aquarius. Doesn't everybody? Just joking. Yeah, that's what that's all about to me. The big question mark, Aquarius, is, are you confident enough to follow it through? That's it for today. Bye bye for now.